how we doing today? I learned something new. I learned that the motor goes like this. That's what a motor does. And, you know, and torque wrench, you know what a torque wrench is, right? It's a wrench that you can torque down, because, you know, you could never turn a bolt with your hand. Well, you could if you loosened it up, but when it's tightened down, you know, you need, well, when you need to torque something down, so you get you a lug nut wrench, something that's bigger than what you're actually turning. So that way you get some air. So you get some air in there, some torque. I'm not going to give up yet, you know, because I believe in America. Yeah. I believe they are much smarter than me. Yeah. And if that's the case, then, you know, my simple layman terms ought to be easy to understand. Yeah, I'm going to explain this one more time. Because, wanna know why? Because I believe in a green America. And you know what? I found out it is the year of the rat. I'm a rat. You know, for being a rat, I'm pretty proud of it. Ought to be. Chinese. You know what that means? That means, you know, with this here in hand, we can deal with them on a whole new level. And we could end their smog-free world. We could end their smog-free world. If, you know, I mean, if the big salesman was to get a good understanding of what I'm talking about, then he could use it to maneuver it in bigger profits for everyone, you know, because, and the more healthier, the cleaner China, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, you know, like you take this here information that I got, this nice clean little self-sustaining, you know, green energy system, you know, which it don't work on a closed circuit, but you know what, I figured out how to do it on a closed circuit too. So, but I'll keep that under, because I like my air, it's cleaner than gasoline, cleaner than coal, cleaner than smoggy filled city air, you know. And one way you can do that is to run the air through a washer, an air scrubber. You know, it's like you suck the air out of the atmosphere and you put it through this big fish bubbler that goes through sand, and bubbles up a little cleaner than when it went in. You know, but I already gave out all the information, right? Well, you know, then it's an amount of accountability that it is made 100% in the USA, and, you know, it's the best way to do it, because the best way to do it is, you know, normal to me. Well, what's normal to you? You know, you can still use gasoline. I mean, you still want rocket ships, not rocket ships, but rocket blasters, you know. Not rocket blasters, but jet boosters. Huh? Jet boosters and these big fans that blow air down. And you put the big old platform on 4 balloons, and then you have your 4 motherships holding this big, you know, 3-story platform way up next to the edge of space. think I said this before somewhere. I drew a picture of it. That's right. I like drawing pictures, because I think that's the only way a person can understand the pictures. Well, my heating system is on a one-coil system, and it all flows in one direction, creating energy flow in one direction. You know, that spirals throughout the dome, and then all the way back, where it goes, starts at the bottom, goes all the way to the top, and then it goes all the way back down to the bottom in the same direction, underneath the layer, the water layer of the house, of the dome, you know. And then here's the water layer, and then here's the heating coil that runs by the thing, and there's got these little posts off the copper tube that goes around, and then you know, the heat goes up into those copper posts, or the heat goes up into them copper things that go into the water section, you know. And it's not real water, it's reflux fluid, but if you keep it warm and circulating, you know, warm and moving, then, yeah, well, you want to have a tank, a pressure release tank, like you put on a hot water tank, you know, that allows pressure to come and build up and slow down, build up and slow down. Yeah, okay. So, look at this here. So I'm up in the air, and you know, and I'm spinning my disc around in a circle, right? And you'd expect my ship to spin around in a circle with it, but apparently I got fans all blown in the other direction of the disc, as well as this here heating system blows in the opposite direction. Therefore, it's creating an immediate gyro. So you get this way, and then you get this way, you know. Yeah. And then you get all those. And then you get these. And then you get those. And everything connects together in a seamless craft. Well, actually, there's a whole bunch of seamless crafts I got in mind. But check this out. This is my mothership, you know. I want to have like 12 little domes that are homes, right? And then one big dome that's a garden connected. And then that's all connected, because way up there you don't want it to be outside too much, you know. So you have this big garden space that everybody converges into. Well, this spot right here, that there connects into one of these here great big old platforms. You know, and a platform has a balloon there, you know, big, like a round balloon. Let me see if I can see. There it has a balloon right here like this, but it's not, it just goes like that. It's a tubular balloon. A tubular like that. And then it's filled with hot air, with these little hot air burners. And that helps the motherships too, because they're all floating on the same kind of system. You know, because here's the cold air, and, you know, here's your hot air. You're sitting up on top of the cold air like that. See, there's your cold air down here. And there's your hot air up here. It's holding it up in this one level, on top of the atmosphere there. So you're sitting on top of the atmosphere. You know, you're not going out, you're not coming in. You know, well, you might be falling a little bit, but with the help of the fans, I mean, the propulsion system, you know, that will help keep everything in buoyancy. Well, with this here gyro systems, now you got 4 gyros, and it's each holding them things flat. It's going to hold this thing level like that, you know, keep it from tipping, because you got the gyro in there. You know, acts like a yacht gyro. Yeah, like a gyro in a yacht. you know, hold the buoyancy from being waved, pushed around by the waves. So you'd be up there going, you're floating up there, and in your first floor, you know, the first floor, that's where all your, you know, your people, like, that do the air thing. And then your second floor, that's where all your science body and educational, you know, or it can be dormitory or other things too, you know. But and then your third floor is your not your landing, but you know, because you have these contractible landing pads that you fly up into, like that, you know. You would fly up and then land on it, and then you go up in the top like that. See? So, yeah. So, yeah, your landing pad's down here, but then you have another landing pad on top too, you know, and then you can strap your space vehicles down, or your flying cars down, you know, because now we have the power of his electric wrapped up in our forefingers. So, yeah, it's very plausible, very possible, very easy with a lightweight stone. It's hard as steel. So I got plenty more details on this cleaning the smog, you know, and keeping the smog gone, you know. I mean, if you're willing to deal. And I got details if you're willing to deal. You know, I got details on everything. So I was thinking, after to get the one built, you know, you get one mothership built, you know, and it's like 12 or 13 little spots, 14 spots. You know, it'd be 14 or 12 with one big dome in the middle, or do 7 on each side. That's what I like, the 7 on each side plus more, because, you know, yeah. See the motherships? You know. Now, each mothership could be very easily run as a small community. Yeah, because each dome interconnecting to the large dome is you know, it's nice 66-foot crossed at the base, 66-foot crossed. You know, and then you have a nice central dome. But I can't forget to add what you call a lower pivot point. Now, the reason for a lower pivot point, lower pivot point, math, lower pivot point, bobber, sinker, upside down, sinker. See, bobber, sinker, bobber, sinker, low pivot point, low pivot point. What happens when you put a sinker on a bobber? It keeps the bobber upright by putting a lower pivot point on a platform, which is lower pivot point is a weight that holds the upright balloons up. So if you have the weight at the lowest point in the center, then the weight's always going to keep the top flat. You see what I'm saying? Oops. guess it's time to say goodbye. Sleepy Mac. Oh, Sleepy Mac. Ooh, the spurts that are overflowing today. Come on, Mac. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Mac. Wake up. Mac, wake up. We have a lot of work to do. Come on! Slower than juice. You. What's the deal, Mac? Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Hi! I'm back. I'm back to say, have a most wonderful and happy day. You know, before I do leave, I'm working on this boat, and nobody believes me. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, since I can't find me a big enough hemp tarp, I'm just going to take a cotton sheet, and I'm going to lay it over rabbit cage wire, and I'm going to paint it with resin and stone mortar and hardening. Yeah. I'm going to paint it over that there rabbit cage wire on both sides, so it'll make me a nice crispy hard panel. And I'm going to take those panels and I'm going to cut them into fish scales. And I'm going to start from the back of my boat, and I'm going to fish scale my way up to the front, each attaching each one. Then I'm going to take some more resin and I'm going to roll it on, put the plate on, roll it on, you know, put the next plate on, roll it on, put the next plate on, until I got fish scales worked all the way up the front of the boat, you know. Yeah. And see, and then I'll take that styrofoam insulation after it is completely cured, right? And then I'll take and I'll cut it out and I'll lay it all in the inside of the boat, right? And then I'll take me some more rabbit cage wire and I'll frame it out and I'll cut it into pieces where I can take them away from the styrofoam and, you know, cover them with this sheet and roll fiberglass resin over it so it becomes a hard, you know, piece. And then what I'll do is when I get it all done, I'll take another fancy design sheet that I would like to kind of see through, whatever, you know, or maybe I'll put little different designs on it, or make it white and then I'll paint it on over top of the scales. You see, I'm going to paint that sheet on top, over top of the scales and tuck it in so that you can see the scales, and those scales will leave me little bubbles to ride on, you know, and the scales will leave like little undercurrents to ride on, like little roller coaster wheels. Until next time, love, peace, and happiness.